And the doctor said, now you can lay him down for 10 minutes. It's okay. Don't feel guilty. And I had to.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to do that. I mean, I heard
my boobs would leak like nobody's business.
Like I heard
it would just be like.
There's a technique. Hi, my name is Elena, and I have twin baby boys who are 4 months old.
My name is Terra, and I have a 17-month-old daughter and a 6-week-old son.
Hi, my name is Briana, and I have a 7-year-old daughter and a 12-week-old son.
Don't worry, your feet will go down in the swelling department, because I was like, what's happening?
I think I would say that don't stress yourself out, because my biggest concern when I was pregnant, I'm like, what if I don't know how to change diapers? What, I don't know how to hold them. I don't know how to bathe them. But then when you actually have them, you figure it out.
I have 2 pieces of advice. One is every single baby is different, and you're only given what you can handle, so you're stronger than you think. And also sleep. Get as much rest as you can, because you're gonna need it.
Yeah.
One thing that's interesting about Elena and I is we currently don't know if our children are little or of average stature. All 3 of us may have little people or children that are different, or we're different, and it might take some adjustment for the children to kind of feel comfortable in school. So I just want to really hopefully instill confidence.
Yeah, and also I think that we all came from average size families, and we had to learn how to feel comfortable in our own skin. Yeah. I feel like for our kids, at least we can pass on that experience.
I totally agree. And stemming from what you're saying, not only do they need confidence, but they also need forgiveness and understanding that not everyone will quite understand, why they're small, or why their parents are small, or why their dad is tall and their mom's small. Educate that, they're small and it's gonna be rough, but they can get through it. When we grew up, my mentality was, you're short, you find a stool, you find a stick to reach something and get over it. When I was raising Leanna, I said, you know what, you're smaller. It is what it is. You just say, hey, I'm a little person and do you want to go play on the playground? And now with Maverick, I feel like not as many parents are teaching that whole mentality of being educated and open. And I feel like social media is just ripping people new ones, and that's what scares me.
Having so many shows about little people, you would expect people to be a little bit more knowledgeable.
We prefer to be called by our names, and we prefer, to be called little people or a little person instead of a midget or anything derogatory.
People are still surprised to see us sometimes, since you never know what kind of reaction, especially kids who have no masks on their faces. So for me, if one of my kids or both of them little people, I will probably be teaching them that no matter what reaction other people are giving you, this is you are your own, this is you, and it shouldn't bother you as much. And I know the hardest years it will be the school and the high school and stuff, and then after all this so don't matter, you have no idea. We are just starting teething now, and it was just a very stressful night. We were up, one of them peed all over the bed, and the second one spit up, and it was just a mess. I was ready to walk out of the room, close it, and just stand and listen.
It's been rough because Maverick's been going through the colic, and then it got so bad where he was just throwing up. He threw up twice a day for 4 days straight. And so I take him to the doctor, and they're like, oh, well, since he was preemie, he's at the peak of his colic. Not only is he puking all over me, which I don't want to freak out like you're saying, because you don't want him to think it's his fault,
right?
And then cry and, freak out the same. But I literally just had to lay him down. He screamed so loud, my ears went, and I was like, okay. And I just laid him down, came back 10 minutes later.
So my brother is here. I was born, can you burp D'Artagnan? And as I'm holding him, I'm burping him, and he spit up a little bit on my shirt, and I was like, awesome. So I had to change my clothes again. I had changed my clothes. I was already running late, and I came back to D'Artagnan, and I was like, bye, baby. I give him a kiss, thinking that he was burped, and it was projectile vomiting all over me, and I had to change again, and I was so late. It was just at that tipping point where you're